Why hello you amazing beautiful people, and welcome back to another first time reaction video. Before we jump into this one, I just want to let all of you know I'm not too well, so this reaction may be a little bit quieter than usual. My energy's there, but my body isn't matching this. So I just wanted to let you guys know if you're wondering why I sound a bit quieter. So my good American friend Judd, who by the way now regularly uploads reactions to his own YouTube channel, so check him out. Link to his YouTube channel is in that description. He recommended that I check out this song, Hank Williams Jr., A Country Boy Can Survive. Now, it's a very popular song. It's got nearly 200 million views, and I've heard very good things about it, so let's do it. As a random British person here, let's check out this random country song all the way on the other side of the world. Press that like button, press that subscribe button. Without more talking from me, let's jump into my first time of reaction to the guy, Hank Williams Jr., with his song, A Country Boy Can Survive.
Says it's the end of time, and the Mississippi River, she's a going dry.
I gotta say, already from the beginning, it reminds me a lot of The Cats in the Cradle. That song, I can't remember who sings that.
The interest is up and the stock market's down, and you're only getting mugged if you go downtown. I live back in the woods, you see, a woman and the kids and the dogs and me. I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive.
I say this all the time. By the way, before I say this, I just want to point out how awesome that utilization of the harmonica was there. Like, with his, like, sort of deep, raspy tone, the acoustic guitar, that, like, step drum, and then the harmonica coming in there, really sort of, like, tied it all together really nicely. My guy's got a really awesome voice. Really, really good voice. I was going to say, whenever I listen to country music, I literally just, I want it, man. I want it. I want to be living in the middle of nowhere of, like, a close-knit community of people looking out for each other. Like, as a British person, we don't get that here, you know? We're not really far away from anything here. The closest we are to the ocean is like, what? The furthest you can get from the ocean here is like 3 hours or something, you know? It's like, man, I want to feel like true wilderness, you know? I want to see no neighbors. I want to look out my window and just see trees. I feel so jealous of all of you who grew up with this.
Field all day long. I can catch catfish from dusk till dawn.
It's like a creek as well. The amount of country songs I hear, like going down the creek with my girl, and you know, we're watching the stars. It's like, man, motherfucker, I'm so jealous of you guys.
Make our own whiskey,
I want that.
Smoke too. Ain't too many things these old boys can't do.
This is such a cool video, by the way.
We grow good old tomatoes and homemade wine, and country boy can survive. Country folks can survive.
Got the fiddle now. I want to go fiddle. We're going full country with this one.
We came from the West Virginia coal mines and the Rocky Mountains and the western skies.
This video feels so damn old school. I don't know whether or not it's the shots or the black and white effect over it, but it does have that like old school sort of nature to it, especially with the black and white effect over it, you know? Like, just looking at this now makes me feel like it's about to, any second now we're about to see Arnie get zapped in, and the opening scene of Terminator 2 is about to play, you know? That's what it feels like, and I wonder if it's the black and white effects that makes it give that old school sort of nature to it, but I really like how they've done it.
We can skin a buck, we can run a trot line, and a country boy can survive.
What do you say we can run a trout line? What's that? God, the harmonica, man. Feels like a while since I've heard a country song that's gone like full-blown freaking harmonica on it, and I love the sound of a good harmonica.
A good friend in New York City, he never called me by my name, just Hillbilly. My grandpa taught me how to live off the land, and his taught him to be a businessman. He used to send me pictures of the Broadway nights, and I'd send him some homemade wine. But he was killed by a man with a switchblade knife. For $43, my friend lost his life.
Oh, I was missing the song. I was missing like what he was talking about. I thought he said his granddad taught him how to live off the land, but his granddad's granddad, like as in like his great granddad, taught it to him. And that's why I was getting like confused. But no, he was talking about his friend in New York, and how they were living different lives, doing different things, and basically the outcome of it, you know. Hey, do you know what? I kind of like that. Not what happened to his friend, obviously, that's tragic, but what I liked is how he drew the parallel between him living in the country and his friend. He speaks of him as a friend who lives in the city, and how, despite their different upbringings and different backgrounds, their friends just live in different lives, you know, and I like that.
My friend lost his life. I'd love to spit some beach nut in that dude's eyes and shoot him with my old 45, cause a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive.
Ooh, good tone.
Cause you can't stop us out and you can't make us run, cause we're them old boys raised on shotgun. We say great and we say ma'am, if you ain't into that, we don't give a damn. We're from North California and South Alabama and little towns all around this land. We can scan a buck.
That's the other thing. It's just the vastness of the towns, you know. It's like this town, that town, or that town over there. You know, there's a lot of beauty and camaraderie. Is that the word that comes from these songs and these like upbringings and this sort of thing? And I feel like there can be like a real family here, which again I love. It's what I would really love for my children to grow up in. You know, it's like when I went to Canada, we were walking down like the high street, and we saw like kids coming out on their in their break and ice skating on a pond and this sort of stuff, and I was just like, or like playing hockey, and I was just watching it, and I was like, man, what do we have like that here in England? I was like, we don't. It's such a shame.
We can scan a buck and run a trot line, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. Country boy can survive. Country folks can survive.
He's got a great voice. The entire song was very like mellow, I'd say. So you didn't really get to hear much of Hank Williams Jr.'s vocals, because it was quite a mellow toned song, quite a mellow nature song. It reminded me of like a Cash song, you know. It was like it had like that Johnny Cash kind of feel to it, because Johnny Cash is a fantastic singer, but a lot of his music is very mellow and slow, and you know, he leans into his like deeper, natural, raspy tones, so he doesn't really hit any like crazy notes, because it's not the kind of singer he is, you know. He uses his good natural voice and leans into that, and that's what makes the songs fantastic, right? And I feel like Hank Williams Jr. has a similarity in tone, you know. It doesn't sound anything like Cash, but sings a similar sort of tune. You know, that mellow kind of raspy tone. Obviously has like quite a nice natural country voice that he leans into. However, near the end of the song and after the second chorus, I think it was, he actually like flexed his notes, which I was surprised to see because I didn't expect it. And he actually sounded fantastic. He had like a really nice note control. He had like a real good like high tone, and you could tell this man's got a pretty great voice for a song that almost felt like a storytelling aspect of him just looking back at his past and people he grew up with and the towns he grew up with, and just like all this admiration for the people around him, it felt like, you know. And then comparing like the lifestyle of people saying like that a country lifestyle might be more dangerous than a city lifestyle, sort of doing that comparison of what happened to his friend and what that life is like, you know. And And like that's why I felt like the song was just this storytelling, this like true storytelling, with just him like leaning into that guitar and just doing this like softer sort of tone. It was very caught me off guard. I can't think of a better way to put it. It very much caught me off guard when he hit those notes. I didn't expect him to have a voice like that. My guy sounded amazing. Like I kept saying throughout the song, the utilization of the harmonica was wonderful. It made a real nice effect and tied the whole song beautifully together. That was the bow that tied everything together in a nice package. And the fiddle as well, when that came in prominently in the second verse, was outstanding too. Overall, just a very, very good song. A nice message, a message of unity and family. Again, making me jealous of all these beautiful countrysides that I never got to see growing up. But hopefully in my older years, I'll get to see a lot of. And I found myself really falling in love with this guy's voice. Hank Williams Jr. What a truly beautiful freaking song this was. What an awesome voice this man has. I guess that's where my reaction ends. Thank you so much for watching it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry if I was a little bit more quiet than I usually am. Hopefully you can tell by my voice. I'm not 100%. But I hope you enjoyed the reaction nonetheless. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourself an absolutely amazing day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.